In every accident trial, in every medical malpractice trial, in every wrongful death trial here in the state of New York, the judge will always tell the jury that, ladies and gentlemen, you are not to look at your phones, you are not to do research about the issues in the case or about the people involved. You want to know why? And what will happen if they do? Come join me for a moment as I share with you some remarkable information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. The judge will give preliminary instructions to the jury in every single case. And he will tell them, listen, you are not to go on your smartphone during breaks. You are not to go home onto the computer and do research about the legal issues involved, the medical issues involved, the attorneys, or the litigants here. Why not? Because any information that they obtain outside the courtroom might influence their decision on how they decide who's more likely right than wrong. It might influence their ability to decide this case impartially. And that's something the judge and everybody involved doesn't want. They want the jury to decide this case solely on the evidence and the testimony that comes in while they are sitting in the courtroom observing. So now, what happens if during the course of a break, now somebody goes on their smartphone and they do a search for one of the attorneys? And now they're looking and one of the jurors passes by and sees that and says, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just looking up the attorney. I want to see what type of website they have. I want to see what information they have. Now, that other juror has an obligation to notify the court officer who will notify the judge that one of the jurors violated the judge's rules. And in that instance, the judge will likely call in that juror privately and ask what he did. And then the judge will have to decide, together with the attorneys, whether or not this juror is going to be thrown off jury duty and not participate in this particular case. In all likelihood, this juror will be excused from jury duty. What happens if now it's the end of the trial and the jury goes back to deliberate, to decide who's more likely right than wrong? And now, during the course of jury deliberations, someone takes out their phone, someone takes out their laptop, and they start doing an internet search on the issues in the case. Or they start searching for information about the litigants. And now, again, somebody recognizes this and now reports it to the judge. What happens then? It's possible, and it has happened, where the judge can declare a mistrial because a juror has violated the judge's rules not to do that, not to take information from outside of the court and now use it to help the deliberation process to decide who's more likely right than wrong. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight into what goes on when a juror disregards a judge's instructions and now goes on their smartphone or goes on the internet, does research about the case or about the litigants or the attorneys involved. And it can destroy the case and result in an actual mistrial. You know, I realize you're watching this because you likely have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if you're contemplating bringing a lawsuit for something that happened here in the state of New York and you have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, G-E-R-R-Y, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.